Tell me the United States school curriculum is not.
It looks like Drake will continue to
definitely targeted people. And then you read the inscriptions.
When I look back into rap in the 2000s and late 90s, early 2000s, it was just so bad and corny, and the characters, the cast of characters we get are just so corny. And it really makes you think, like, how were people so into it? Why was it so popular? And it goes to show you the power of the music industry and the power of the media. They can push something on you, and even if it's the corniest, cheesiest crap you've ever seen, it's going to get popular and people are going to like it. That goes to show you how the human mind works. Herd mentality, okay? What we perceive becomes our reality. If they can show us something and pretend it's cool, we're all going to go along with it for the ride. That's how it works. So it really just shows you when you look back and you realize how corny all this crap was. And these characters and Little John and all these dorky characters with their big puffy jackets and they're a bunch of tools, if you ask me. But back in the day, they were cool. And it speaks volumes onto the brainwashing and the power of the media. It's incredible. And then you hear P. Diddy say something like this, and it really makes you think.
I'm going to take your souls. We have the power. We decide what's hot. If we don't go, nobody goes. If we don't support, nobody supports. We control what's cool. We control what's hot. We control what your kids listen to, what they dance to. We control what's in video games. We control how they wear their pants, sag their pants. We control everything.
Now remember, this is all for entertainment and satire and everything, but if you do want to learn about what's going on, go to my website, withthesun33.com. I love you all.
You know, I wasn't a fan of rap in the 2000s, other than Eminem, but now I'm all about the rap. I'm like, yo, I want to figure out what Drake is doing, what Kendrick Lamar is doing, oh wait, there's legends that I listen to that are no longer with us. XXX Tentacion, Juice WRLD, R.I.P. At least I got to see them. Before that. Regardless, welcome back, goons. You're watching Explore the Weird. Hey, are you like that with any other genre of music that this guy feels like, oh, they're just tools? You know, I used to feel like, country was a little overplayed, but now I listen to a little bit more country, and I'm like, I don't know. As I get older, I just start appreciating all the music. It's all frequencies here. All right, I have more creepy, strange, weird For You page content. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, let's go to the mountain. Fans of Wicked are turning on each other for not being respectful during the movie. But then also people are sick and tired of the cast of Wicked crying during every interview they have. Some fans that are going to see the movie think that they're watching the movie at home and start singing during the movie. Everybody already knows this. But the fact that some women are going and having to cover their mouths like this because they can't control themselves from singing is a little bit ridiculous. Notice the dude in the background doesn't need a mouth guard in order to keep it quiet during the movie and be respectful of others. Especially when people are paying top dollar to go see the movie and then you're going to interrupt it with outbursts. And others have mentioned that they're tired of seeing the cast of Wicked crying over just a movie. And the reason that they're crying is because Wicked represents themes of people that feel unseen and unheard. And I feel like everybody feels unseen and unheard. But the thing that's bothering some people is that we're dealing with actors here trying to sell a movie. And it doesn't matter how good the movie is. It's still just a movie. People feel like all of this crying is just another marketing tactic to get you to buy tickets to go see their movie.
I 100% felt that. I have all the Wicked things we see. They're always crying. Oh my God. I thought the movie was supposed to be good, but all this crying just makes me feel like I don't want to see this. I still haven't seen any of the Wickeds. I don't even know any song in there. The only song I know from the original, which is The Wizard of Oz, is like, we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard. Sorry. Yo, this is actually very, very cool. The weird part is, like, I could still hear the noise, and most of these UAPs that people talk about, there's like no noise. So, hey, maybe we're headed in the right direction, or maybe it's exactly what Bob Lazar said and say. What the heck? I didn't even know. Have I seen this before? That is actually kind of cool. That is kind of cool. We need more of these. Wait. We're living in one? Never mind. Never mind.
I think we are on a stage of witnessing the downfall of Ice Spice. It is being reported that over a week, she has lost 540 million followers. And in the last 2 days, she has lost 20,000 more. See, I could say that I feel sorry for her, but when certain things are brung up to you, you know what you're getting into. She is old enough to know what she got into. So one thing about the industry, they love soul music. They love soul music. And in this instant, she gave them her soul music. And I'm pretty sure she read the fine line and she willingly obliged. But like I said, it's not looking too good because no one cares about her music anymore. Maybe it's because she looks different. I'ma just say that. And this is just my personal opinion. People wasn't checking for the music in the first place. They were checking for you. And now that you lost what they were checking for, they not checking for it no more. And that's checkmate.
Man, 100%. I don't know any Ice Spice song. I just know she became popular over one. Is she still popular?
Lightning bolts, that's plasma. Ball lightning, the sun is plasma. Aurora borealis, the northern lights, is plasma. It's the fourth state of matter. It's what happens when the electrons and the neutrons become completely disassociated. Solid, liquid, gas, degrees of freedom between electrons and neutrons, right? Even in a gas, there's still bonds. But when you get to plasma, they completely break free. So now you have electrons, neutrons become ions, and because they're electrically charged, they can be influenced by magnetic fields. And they also have this tendency to self-organize under the right conditions. If you apply the right frequency, it's like they spontaneously organize into toroidal forms.
Wait. Ions? And then we just recently saw the video just before about the ion propulsion and the UAPs. Yo, the plasma thing, I'm feeling the plasma thing. I'm still convinced the moon is plasma. Someone proved me wrong. Someone proved 50% of the scientists thought the moon was plasma before we landed on.
Okay, now watch this. They're going to plant a seed and the plant's going to grow. Here's what I want you to look at. First off, notice that the seed right there has everything compacted in it that it's going to need. Sticks it down in the soil, he's going to cover it over and going to water it. First thing that's going to happen is the taproot goes down. It starts feeding nutrients. And then from there, a plant is going to start to arise. And like a solar panels, those are going to come up and it's going to start feeding from the sun. Scientists still do not understand how this whole process works. The theory is that plants came from algae 850 million years ago. Creationists, as you can see to the left of me, say that on day 3, the Lord said, "Let the earth bring forth grass," and he spoke it into existence with his voice. Naturalistic or supernatural? What do you think?
Yo, why am I just like thinking about like what happens if we bury humans? Do they grow into even? Wait, never mind. That's just the burial, Teddy. That's wrong. Yo.
So I am not a believer in Jesus, but before you skip the video, before you hate, I was driving on the road right now, and I was asking God. I never think about this, but I was just sitting there and I was like, God, you need to show me a sign. And recently I've been obsessed with cats, as y'all probably know. I was like, show me a cat show me a cat on the way home. I'm like 2 minutes away from my house. I say, show me a cat, please. This is what I just stopped on the road by. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cats, and there's more. There's more than 6. And they're all coming up to me. Oh, 7. But I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, very, very cool. Hey, that's amazing. You got the affirmation that you needed. You got that confirmation, sir. Now, what are you going to do with all these cats? Is this safe? What happens to the cat? Are the cats okay?
I don't wish to alarm anyone, but it's 3 p.m. in Scotland and it's dark. This is giving the illusion that there's daylight, but it's just dark. And it's actually been dark all day. Look at this. You know, I actually considered putting SPF because I'm just in the habit of doing it, and I thought, what's the point? What is the point? There's not even any sun in the sky. This is just cloud. I'm in a big snow dome. Dome sweet dome, you know? Look, Snowdomia. I'm the abominable snow woman.
Why you gotta call it a dome? Whoa, you stop it. You stop it. Oh boy, it's just too true. Hey, Cybergrip, you keep trying to get us to go over to Scotland. Now they're telling us that it's turning night even quicker. This is not convincing. Like button is not allowed there. So many problems, and you're like, yay, it's great over here. I mean, yeah, no GMOs, no nothing. Maybe. Hey, are you gonna move to Scotland? Is this lady convincing you? Is Cybergrip gonna convince you? Hey, I appreciate you making it to this point in the video. Are you a goon? Are you a true goon? It would be awesome if you would interact and potentially watch us on the next video, because hey, we're trying to get content out to you while YouTube keeps pushing us down in the algorithm. But the true goons like you, keep coming back, and we would love to have your interaction. Interact with the video and we will appreciate it. Hopefully I will see you on the next video as well. All right, let's It's not a coincidence. As soon as he said "we robot," like, come on, man, come on. Like, it's so obvious. It's just like the her people that used her voice and for the grok, and it's the same thing. He just wants to get all these. He's basically making the movies a reality, and he thinks it's the funniest thing. It actually is. I'm gonna be the one that builds the Sunny. It's gonna be the Sunny of our times. It's gonna be the goon bot that breaks all the other Tesla bots, the Optimuses. Sorry.
Definitely dog-headed people. And then you read the inscriptions and it says flat out, yeah, these are dog-headed, monstrous people that live in this region. And when you look into the story of it, pressing on, the Tartars reached a land bordering on the ocean, where they came across monsters who, we were told for a fact, had human shape in every respect except the extremities of their feet were like the hooves of oxen. And although they had human heads, they had the faces of dogs. They would speak 2 words like human beings, and the third they would bark like a dog. And they broke into barking in this way at intervals. However, they always came back to the matter at hand, so it was possible to understand what they were talking about.
I am 100% convinced that these dog people did exist. Hey, I mean, Egypt had an entire hieroglyph or entire god, Anubis. We got Anubis right here. You see the Anubis? Yeah, right here. Oh man, I mean, in my religion there's gods with animal heads. In the Egyptian beliefs there is, so I mean, it must have came from somewhere. And there's even people with cat heads, right? Oh no, that's the Sphinx. Oh, we don't know if it was a cat head or a lion head. All right, we're going to figure it out.
In 2006, after completing their fieldwork, Norwegian researchers decided to dress up as polar bears and scare some reindeer for science. The team were on this island of the Norwegian archipelago, Svalbard, studying reindeer. And they were making good time with their observations too. They had already made 50 flight observations. That's where they walked towards the reindeer with a rangefinder to see how close they get before they run away. And with all those observations done and some time to kill, they decided to dress up as a polar bear and try again. So they put together all the white equipment they had and got to it. They measured how far away they initially were, how far away they were when they were noticed, how far they were when the reindeer were alerted, how far away they were when they started running away, and how far away they ultimately ran away. And when disguised as a polar bear, the reindeer ran away at 1.6 times the distance. They took off running when they were 2.5 times further away, and they ran 2.3 times further away. So this improv polar bear getup was actually pretty convincing to these Svalbard reindeers. And they're more afraid of people disguised as polar bears than they are just people not disguised as polar bears. And the two authors won the Ig Nobel Arcticon Ice Prize in 2014.
Yeah, I'm just like, it must mess with them so hard. It's like, I smell human, but it looked like polar bear. What I do? Run away even farther. It's some kind of weird hybrid. You know, like, what's going on in their head? I'm like, oh boy. These are the things I wonder about. These are the things.
Know that how you hear your voice on a video is how it actually sounds and not how it sounds.
When I was a little kid, I basically was on the school bus one time, and there was this girl named Destiny. By the way, I rode the short bus. So I was on the short bus, and this girl named Destiny was like, "Why are you saying it like that?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's a really nice car." And she was like making fun of me, and I was like, "I don't fucking sound like that. Like, what are you talking about?" And I went home and I told my parents, and they were kind of like, "Yeah, you do sound like that, dude." My school offered like speech therapy, so I started going to speech therapy in my school, where every day you would go, like they would teach you how to say your R's. I also couldn't say like TH, so I would say like I'm flea is old and stuff like that. I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be lit. Like I can't wait to do the morning announcements." And like the other little kids in my speech therapy class, like they sounded good. Like I noticed their progression. I was like, wow, like they really fixed their issue. Like we all came so far, guys. Like this is crazy. I do the morning announcement and she plays mine back for me, and I'm like still talking like this. So yeah, the next school year I was the only kid back in speech therapy. Everyone else had moved on. They were living their lives, you know, and I was still the kid getting made fun of by Destiny. Leave me alone. You're bullying me. Tell me how the day of announcements that I had to read off was Thursday. Good morning, school. It is Thursday, and we are back in session. So ready for your class? Like, why would they give me Thursday of all days? Give me Monday. Everyone in school was calling me Thursday. My nickname was Thursday. Thursday.
Hey, you stop making fun of children that have speech problems. There was that person that made fun of me, Vincent. He's like, "Why are you saying my name like Benson?" I guess I was saying the V's as B's, and then I went home and I practiced. I used to not sound like this. I used to sound different. I used to sound like a mix of Apu from Simpsons and some English accent mix, and then eventually I got this accent, which I now confirm to. What was it? Thank you, come again. I can't even do the thing anymore. I used to be able to do it so well, and now I'm like losing. I gotta find a new accent. I'm gonna call it the Goonsent. Never mind. You stop it. You stop it. Yeah. Stop making fun of kids with speech problems. You can end up like me. Never mind.
Dog, when I learn how to be mentally well and I don't all of a sudden, when chili season flies upon us, want to actually DIE and not do anything with my life and not get in the shower and not brush my teeth and not talk to any of my friends and just want to rot in my bed the whole entire day like a sick small child dying of consumption from the Victorian era. Once I learn how to figure all of if I ever figure that out, it was fucking over for you bitches. Over.
It's not gonna be over for us for a long time. She ain't gonna figure that out. We gonna figure it out, and we gonna never mind.
It looks like Drake will continue to troll Kendrick Lamar every chance he gets. In his most recent attempt, Drake left some comments on a live stream. In one comment, Drake just says custard, which is a play off of when Kendrick says mustard in his song TV Off. In another comment, Drake says we need a donut emoji in the chat, custard. Maybe I'm biased, but I just don't think it's funny. Like, okay. And TV Off is one of my favorite songs on the album. Meanwhile, Kendrick is gearing up for his 2025 tour with SZA, where he has a stop in Drake's hometown of Toronto. Kendrick and SZA will be performing at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Canada on June 12th, and the social media reactions to this are hilarious. One person says Drake will be at the Toronto show like this, Drake at the Rogers Centre while Kendrick and SZA are performing. I actually wouldn't be surprised if Drake showed up to the show. Imagine if he came in a disguise. The Toronto Blue Jays even tweeted Kendrick Lamar will be visiting Rogers Centre in June. soon. Tickets go on sale December 6th, and someone replied saying this show will be fascinating, so Drake can continue to try to troll all he wants, but that's not gonna stop Kendrick. Let me know your thoughts down below.
Bro, I am 100% convinced that Drake is going to be at that concert in some way, shape, or form. Maybe Kendrick's the one that brings him out. He's like, we squashed the beef. Oh boy. Yeah, this is one of the rappers that I got into and I listened. I feel like Drake just has to make better music and just release it, and that's gonna be the comeback that he needs. But instead, he's doing custard. Nah. If
you don't understand how quantum entanglement works, this is the key to the law of assumption. If you want to completely 180 your life and unlock your fullest potential, if you don't want to spend another year doing the same thing, feeling unfulfilled, unhappy, struggling to get by, welcome back to class. Let's back it up a second. The quantum field, that interconnected web of infinite possible states of being, connects all things in reality. It connects us to the universe. It connects us to the 3D reality that we experience. Let's take a step back, unpack what's known as quantum entanglement. I promise this will make sense in just a second. Quantum entanglement is the proven phenomenon that once matter is joined physically, it remains energetically linked. So even if it's separated, what happens to one simultaneously influences the other. They remain energetically linked. This is where the law of assumption comes in, and your measurement or observation of your reality and how you are creating that reality. When you observe and measure, when you look for something, because you are in a relationship with everything, every circumstance, every situation, every person, because you are energetically linked to everything in your reality, what you assume manifests. But it's not that simple. We are complex beings with outdated subconscious programming, limiting beliefs, toxic thought patterns, all of which is influencing the signal we're sending out into the quantum field through quantum entanglement, which is influencing what we're creating in the physical 3D.
Oh my god, I just need to make the link. I just need to keep thinking about the goons that are yet to find the channel, and then soon every goon finds the channel and we start the network of goons. Oh boy. I'm gonna make my reality proper. I'm gonna influence this in a 3D way, and no longer will the algorithm keep me down. All the goons are gonna find and bring us up. Oh boy, I can't wait.
Some red flags. He's dressed normally, but his demeanor still is very diminished. It's different from his other content. It's almost like he's being told to make a normal video. It's just off. Regardless, these boom sounds are still happening in Eastern Idaho, and now tons of people are coming forward with the same sounds that they're hearing around their states: California, Nebraska, Minnesota, Colorado. Everybody's starting to hear these booms, and there's no explanation. And in fact, there is a seismologist, earthquake seismologist, who went and did testing in the area that Aron Belk is near. And he turns up dead. He has a heart attack, or he could release his results and talk to the media about his story. Something's not adding up here, but take a look and listen to what Aron has to say. Look on his TikTok, look at his previous videos, and then look at this one and tell me what you think.
How to create your own booms. I've been talking a lot about the booms lately, and today I'm going to show you how to make natural booms, and that's with beans. Video, just because I know a lot of you are worried about me, so I want to get a video out just to let you know I'm okay and everything's normal. We're even still talking about the booms a little bit, just cooking the beans.
Wait, I'm so confused. What's with the booms? Sonic booms? He makes sonic booms with the beans? What? Is this person okay? And what happened to that researcher that went to try and tell us, hey, I was going to find out and tell you all guys about the booms? And then he disappeared from a heart attack? What? None of this makes sense.
So y'all mean to tell me the United States school curriculum is not teaching us everything we need to learn? It seemed like they gave us all the great civilizations except for the great civilization here in America. It seemed like TikTok and the internet is teaching me way more than school ever did. When was y'all gonna tell me that it's pyramids all throughout this motherfucker? This is Pyramid Lake in California. They were saying it's pyramids and ancient artifacts in the Grand Canyon and how that could take you to Africa. Finding ancient Egyptian artifacts in Ohio. Pyramid mounds in Chicago. I mean, let's talk about the Mayans. The Mayans is literally right there in Mexico. It seemed like U.S. history has wiped American history clean, bruh. They'll tell us, oh, the Native Americans was here and Christopher Columbus came over and took the land from them and all kind of unnecessary things. I want to know the truth. There's no way the story goes is that y'all took 10 million Africans from Africa over here to America in some wooden boats through the Atlantic Ocean. I am not buying it when we still seeing stuff like this. I just want to know the truth, man. Y'all boy, comment down below if y'all know any other ancient artifacts and where they located at, fam. Any mounds, any pyramids, leave them down there so people can do the research, fam, because this don't make no sense. Is this really Tamari? Was ancient Egypt actually over here? Are we living on great ancestral mounds in the ancient civilization? Y'all boy, let me know, man. Peace.
Yo, I don't know where this pyramid is, but it do look like a pyramid in the hillside. Why is that? Why is that? And what was with the boat dock? Hey, is this guy not convinced that we came over in the boats? What about the Viking boats? Have you seen those boats? Those are even crazier, smaller. Imagine how many people, imagine how tiny the Vikings must have been to have that many in the boat. Oh boy, oh boy. All right, we're gonna do one more.
I'm gonna prove to y'all the alien card is in play in 1 minute and y'all aren't ready. Let's go. So first we have Elon Musk with SpaceX, who we've been seeing a lot lately. And you know what I'm talking about. Then we got Jeff Bezos with his Blue Origin. By the way, look at his logo. That feather looks weird. Obviously Space Force. And my friends at the Serpent Agency. Would you believe me if I told you they all had contracts with each other? SpaceX with NASA. And if you think Bezos is irrelevant, don't forget Washington Post with their failure to endorse and people stepping down. And Blue Origin has a contract with these as well. But did you know the US Space Force has a contract with them as well? We also have the new Space Force awarding $70 million to SpaceX to Elon. From these guys to this dude. And here's another huge contract between SpaceX and Space Force. And then Bezos and Space Force. So they're all involved with each other. But did you also know Representative Tim Burchett just came out and said he talked to Trump and that he said there would be disclosure?
I talked to President Trump, but I'm convinced that if he's elected that there will be disclosure.
And of course we have people like Charlie Kirk seeing UFOs. It's almost time. And bonus if you're on Facebook, we have Elon Musk's AI robots and SpaceX. Oh wait, the Terminator, Skynet, androids, and also Elon has a contract with the Department of Defense. Fear not, but it's going down.
I'm ready. This is all going to get quite interesting very quickly when it happens. But maybe in our timeline, everything's going to be fine and we keep progressing. It's up to you. Are you in the Goon timeline? Where are you? They told us about December 3rd. Look at us now. We're still here. We still here. Nothing happened. Goon timeline real good. Well, Goons, you made it to the end. As I said, it was quite interesting, weird, strange, all the things. And one of the main things is you guys are awesome for making it this far. Hey. Am I gonna see you on the next video? These are the things I wonder. Hey, there should be videos on the screen now. Click on either one of them. Continue the Goon Fix. The one in the middle, you can subscribe. I hope I see you on the next one. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Wake up.